Hi everyone, today I'm going to show you how to make this super easy crochet crop top. I'll be making this pattern in a size extra small, but you can find the free written pattern from sizes extra small to 3 extra large, and the link is in the description bar. I highly recommend checking out the blog post because it has all the alteration instructions to get the perfect fit for you. You will need DK weight yarn. I suggest picking a yarn with a good amount of stretch to it so you can easily get this top on and off. A 5mm crochet hook, a darning needle, and some scissors. To begin, create a slip knot. Insert your crochet hook into the loop. Chain 41. To chain, yarn over and pull through a loop. Repeat this until you have 41 chains. We're working this pattern lengthways, so your foundation chain will be the length of your top. Remove chains if you want your top to be shorter, and add chains if you want your top to be longer. To start row 1, we're going to half double crochet into the second chain from the hook. To half double crochet, yarn over. Insert your hook into the chain. Yarn over and pull up a loop. You should have 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. Half double crochet in each chain until the end of the row. At the end of the row, you should have 40 stitches. Turn your work. To start row 2, chain 1. Throughout this pattern, the turning chain of chain 1 doesn't count as a stitch. We're now going to back loop half double crochet. So normally when you insert your crochet hook into the stitch, you pick up both strands of the V. For a back loop half double crochet, you're only going to pick up the loop furthest away from you. You half double crochet as per normal, but you only pick up the back loop. So yarn over, pick up the back loop, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 3. Back loop half double crochet in each stitch until the last stitch of the row. Place a normal half double crochet in the last stitch of the row, making sure that you pick up both strands of the V. And this is what your top should look like after row 2. Turn your work. And now you're just going to repeat row 2 until row 70, or until the length of your rectangle equals your waist measurement. Once you've finished row 70, wrap your crochet top around yourself and see if the edges meet. If your top's too small, just add more repeats of row 2. If your top's too large, remove rows until you get your desired fit. Once you have your desired fit, fasten off and leave a long tail of yarn. Fold the short edges together and we're going to sew the seams together. Thread your darning needle with your tail of yarn. We're going to sew the seam together by picking up the back loop of each stitch. As you can see, we're going back and forth from each side in a zigzag pattern. Once you've finished sewing your seam, tie a knot and weave in your end. We're now going to make the straps for your crop top. Try on your crop top and place stitch markers where you want your straps to be. If you don't have stitch markers, you can easily use safety pins or bobby pins. Once you've placed your 4 stitch markers, cut 3 strands of yarn measuring 150 centimeters or 60 inches long. Insert your crochet hook along the edge of your crop top where one of your stitch markers is. Remove the stitch marker and pull through the 3 strands of yarn. Hold all of your strands of yarn together and adjust them so that the center of your strands of yarn fall along the edge of the crop top. So now you have 6 strands of yarn, and we're going to separate them into 3 groups of 2 strands of yarn. And we're going to plait the strands together. Wrap the right set over the center set. Wrap the left set over the center set. You're just creating a normal 3-strand braid like you would when you plait your hair. Continue until your strap measures 50 centimeters or about 20 inches long. Once your braid measures 50 centimeters long, hold all 6 strands in your hand and tie a knot at the end of the braid. Make sure you pull the knot tight. Trim off the excess yarn. You can either leave a tassel or trim your yarn right at the base of the knot. If you want to create tie straps, repeat these steps until you have 4 braids. Once you have 4 straps, try on your top and tie the straps together. If you want plain straps, only braid the front 2 strands. Insert your crochet hook along the back of the crop top and pull through the braid. Tie a knot and pull tight. Try on your top and adjust your straps as needed. Keep in mind that the straps will stretch out, so you might need to continue to adjust them. Once you're satisfied, make sure that the knots are really tight and then you can cut off the braid. And you've finished your easy ribbed crochet crop top.